friends, Erika.tesla here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much. And if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for deciding to click on this video today. I wanted to show you guys how I go from kind of how I'm looking right now to my face routine as far as quote unquote flawless base, that kind of thing. I have quite a few friends who've asked me, what do you do for foundation? What is your routine? What tools do you use? And I like to keep it pretty simple. For me, I've had a lot of practice playing around with different products that I've personally enjoyed. And I just thought it would be fun to just sit down and chat with you guys about what I've been using, what I really enjoy, and my process for the quote unquote flawless face. As you can see, I do have on a bright red lipstick right now. I'm trying out the Glamlite Betty Boop lip kit, and it is a soft matte lipstick. It's actually pretty comfortable. I've had it on for the last like hour and a half or so. I was just putting it on while I was like doing some stuff around my beauty room area and just wanted to see how it lasts. Typically, I don't start my makeup routine with lipstick on. That's usually what I do last, but I figured it would be kind of fun to kind of kill two birds with one stone. I'm trying out a product and also showing you guys another product. And yes, I do have my eyebrows done. I do not proclaim to be a brow expert, although in the last video that I did for the Adept Cosmetics Flying Fiddles palette, I got some compliments on my brows, which surprised me because usually that is the trickiest part of my routine. Now, obviously, brow taste is very subjective. So thank you guys for being very kind as far as kind of the look that I have going on right now. But I wanted to show you guys just the products that I use, how I use them. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. My face is already clean and moisturized. I literally just have on brow and lip products right now. And this, I have really been enjoying it. I really enjoyed the Charlotte Tilbury one. I've also been enjoying this one as well. And obviously it is a fraction of the Charlotte Tilbury one. And please excuse me if you see me looking either in my mirror or my monitor. I just want to see where I'm actually placing the product. And you guys, I don't really have a particularly formulaic way of applying this product. I just put on what feels like it's enough, and I've been really enjoying the BK Beauty 101 brush and just using that to blend product in. I also like their 106 brush. I have that one upstairs on my vanity, and that's the one that I use day to day. And then this brush has come in handy when I'm doing makeup looks. But as you can see, it's already giving my face some glow, and it is definitely brightening up. This is obviously not a full coverage product, but I do like to use this as a glowy base slash base primer for my skin. I tend to have skin that is more on the dry combo side, so it veers dry, but I do have some spots that can be a little bit oily, so I get a little bit more oil like in the T-zone area. And then one of the fun things about entering your 40s is that you go through what I like to call second puberty. So I do have hormonal acne that likes to pop up, especially on the chin area. So unfortunately, I have experienced hair loss, but it has decided to just migrate to the bottom of my face. And this is something that I think a lot of women contend with. And so yeah, it's just required some creativity as far as makeup application, concealing blemishes, all of that fun stuff. And I feel like already my face is looking a lot less tired. That is one question that I get a lot when I don't wear makeup is, are you okay? Are you tired? And I don't know about you guys, like, it's a little frustrating because that's just how my face looks without makeup. And I think people should be able to go out without people questioning your health status when you don't wear makeup, because I do have some circles under my eyes. I think that's just a perfectly normal thing. So the next thing I'm going to go in with is this Makeup Forever HD Skin face sculpting palette. I love this thing, and oh my god, this is a fresh one. I have one upstairs again in my vanity that is just like so beat up, and just it's been demolished, but I love it so much. I use it every day, but I'm using a fresh one for you guys, and I've been really loving how this works for me. So I'm gonna go in with a Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna go in with this like medium shade here. And if you do have like a medium skin tone, this is a really great product. And I'm just going to apply the product to these high points of my face. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but I'm gonna dab that on to the areas that I want to essentially brighten. And I'm gonna put some right here on the bridge of the nose, the forehead, and some in my Homer Simpson area or my mustache area. And I like using brushes this size. This is just a Real Techniques. Oh, it's called redness correcting brush, but basically these little stubby brushes, I really like them for complexion products. Then I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is I guess you could use it as like a bronzer contour shade, and I just do this. I just go in like this. And if you really want to carve your face out, like you can bring this all the way down. Actually, I'll just go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. So it looks like I'm getting ready to do a Day of the Dead skeleton, but I promise you I'm not, and it looks a little crazy. But I just go in and I just start drawing on my face, guys, and I just go to town. And I also bring it down the sides of the nose. So this is pretty much what I do as far as underpainting. And I'm going to go back in with my BK Beauty brush, and I'm going to start blending that all in. And what I really like about this palette is that the product, it really does mesh well into the skin. The colors meld together. As you can see, I'm focusing on the bronzer shade first, but it is really blending nicely into the skin. And so I tend to go from like the deepest shade to the lighter shade, and it works for me. I do have medium skin, and I'm able to just very easily blend that out and go over all these areas where there is unblended product. And yeah, okay, and I know my nose, it looks a little crazy, but I'm gonna just push that in too. Push the product in. And I'm not too worried about this bronzy shade spreading out, because I am going to go in with a liquid concealer, but I'm blending this out, and I'm not too worried right now about what's happening on the sides of my nose right now. And then I'm going to go in and blend the middle shade, and you still can see I still have the product. There's still some definition there. And honestly, you know, you could keep going, or you could even stop. You could just do like a MAC Fix Plus kind of spray after some setting powder and keep it moving, but I'm not done just yet. I am gonna go in with my LYS concealer. This is in MG5, and I'm going to apply that right here. The thing about concealer is you don't need to go ham. I definitely was one of those 2016 girlies where I was like swiping so much product under the eye, but as I've gotten older, I've discovered that's not the ideal. It tends to get kind of cakey and crepey and really accentuate those under eye creases. And that's not really what I'm looking for in terms of achieving a quote unquote flawless look. So I'm just dabbing that product in there with my Real Techniques brush. And as you can see, that has really brightened under the eye. And I didn't use any color corrector. That is totally optional if you feel that you need that. Because sometimes, you know, if you've had a rough night, and I know, especially when I'm recovering from illness and the dark circles are really pronounced, I sometimes do go in with a peach color corrector. I stopped using orange for whatever reason. There was a time I convinced myself that that was working for me. I don't have deep enough skin for that to be the case. So if I feel compelled to color correct, I usually do a peach color corrector for dark circles and a pale green for any redness from like blemishes, that kind of thing. And I'm just going back in with my BK Beauty brush to continue to press that product in. And honestly, I could stop here, but what I usually do to kind of fuse everything together is I take a little bit of the foundation I'm using today. I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Skin. I know there's like a new one that's coming out, but I need to get through some of the product that I already have, or I'll use the LYS Beauty Triple Fix Foundation in the shade Medium Golden 5. This is in the shade 3N42, and I'm not gonna take much. I'm gonna just, you know, a little bit on the brush because like I don't want to overpower the underpainting, but I'm just kind of dabbing and spreading that all around. And for me, what I like to think this does is just really seamlessly pull everything together. And I'm just patting that all around my face. And that is really the bulk of it. Now, as far as my eyelids go, I'll usually take a little bit of concealer before I apply my eyeshadow. And that tends to cancel out the darkness that I notice probably more than anyone else on my eyelids. Or in this case, I could just take a little bit of the product that's on the brush, right? And just apply like that. This is pretty much what I do. Again, if I really wanted to brighten under the eyes, I could probably go in with an even lighter concealer shade, but I do like how this gives me a very natural glowy finish. And then I usually finish off with a little bit of powder just to set everything. I really have been enjoying the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and I've made a nice little dent in it, and I have the shade 2. And I'll just take a fluffy brush like this one. This is another Real Techniques brush, and I'll dab some powder under the eye to set the under eye. And I don't know if you could see on camera, guys, but I really like this finish because I can still see my freckles, you know, and I can always, you know, spot correct if there's, you know, blemishes and things that I want to cover up. And I'm just taking the powder and dabbing it on the areas where I want to cut down on the shine. But this is really it for me as far as like a daily face. And then I'll go ahead and, you know, add my other products and finish off like a setting spray or a finishing spray, something like that. So yeah, this is pretty much the finished like face, like just the face, the base of my face. This is what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and actually do a little bit of a look, and then I will come back and we'll do a quick overview of the products and wrap things up. This is the finished look. I went ahead and pulled in some other products. Obviously, I just wanted to show you guys the base routine. I am going to put this look in a tutorial, but in short form for you guys, either on Shorts, Reels, and TikTok if you're interested. And if I happen to get that up before I get this video up, I'm going to make sure to link that in the description box below. You know, definitely let me know if you guys do enjoy tutorials embedded in the videos themselves. I have found that sometimes people prefer the short form content, but really, it's all up to you guys. Let me know what you enjoy. Hopefully you found this video useful, helpful. Just as a quick overview, again, the products that I used, the Halo Glow Liquid Filter from e.l.f. Cosmetics, I have found personally that it works for me. I am a fuller coverage girly, so I really like to wear this under my foundation. Again, this is my hero product here, the Makeup Forever Face Sculpting Contour Palette. It is fantastic, and even though I only use 2 shades, I can show you guys at some point the one that I do have that's been really used. I've dipped into every shade and some of them are like almost gone, so I really love this product. And then I have the LYS Triple Fix Concealer, which I prefer to use this under the eye because it's a little bit thinner. The Makeup Forever is great for all over the face, but under the under eye area, I do prefer a liquid concealer that is a tad bit thinner, just because I don't want to accentuate the crepiness under the eyes. And then to set everything, I really love using the Airbrush Flawless Finish from Charlotte Tilbury. It gives me a very just, you know, not too caked finish and sets everything up together really nicely. And of course, I can't forget the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. Again, this is the shade 3 and 4-2. And just all these products together, I really enjoy them. Makeup Forever is a brand that I really didn't get into until more recently, but I have really been enjoying their complexion products. Like, it really started for me with the HD Skin Foundation. I'm kind of interested in the new foundation that they've released. I'm a little hesitant because, again, I do prefer like a medium to full coverage, and I'm not really sure how that one's going to work out. So let me know if you guys think I should try that one. I'd be interested to know your thoughts on that. But as always, guys, thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today and hanging out and deciding to click on this video. Please leave me a comment and say hi down below. Make sure to like this video so that I know you enjoy this kind of content, and please consider subscribing. It would really be awesome to have you join my little corner of the internet where we chat about makeup. I would really appreciate it. And as always, just again, thank you guys. I really appreciate you. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.